Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to York High School on a beautiful Saturday morning. Today we have some York varsity baseball action between the Dukes of York and the Mustangs of Downers Grove South. My name is Charlie Specht. Soon I'll be joined by my friend Brian Grant. He's stuck in yoga right now. Give us a few more minutes and we'll both be here. And sorry for there being no camera right now. Camera turned out to be dead. We'll have that up and running in a few minutes, but you're going to get a radio broadcast from me. Van Daff deals on the first pitch, and that's going to be a strike. Now, both of these teams, West Suburban teams. However, Downers Grove South featured in the gold division, while York in the silver division. As Van Daff misses outside, and the count will be 1-1. And Van Daff misses low again. A count now 2-1. Pitching to House, a left-handed batter, lefty-lefty action to start the game. House with a rip to right field, and that'll be a leadoff single for House.
Now batting number 6, Will Potter.
And look at that, right as I say that, my friend Brian has joined me. Hi, Brian.
Hello. Sorry, I was at film for lacrosse. Try to lay down a bunt.
Third pitch of the game. Downers Grove South reaches base. Van Daff went outside on his first two. Tried to check him inside, but House was sitting on it. And leadoff single for the Mustangs. Now, if you like pitching, today should be an interesting day as usually the ace for the Dukes, Ryan Sloan, #1 recruit in the 2024 class in Illinois, should be coming out of the bullpen today. So you'll see two of the better pitchers on this York staff in Van Daff and Sloan.
You know, Charlie, this is actually my first York Dukes baseball game ever.
Wow. Congratulations, man.
Yes, thank you.
Couldn't have picked a better day to come. As again, 70 and sunny on this brisk Saturday morning at York High School. Bigger leadoff by House on first. He's going to take off. Oh, thrown away on the pickoff attempt. He's going to take third.
It's an unfortunate error.
No.
On the pickoff attempt.
No outs right now. House at third for the Mustangs. That might be too shallow to drive in a run.
That runner will not go.
And, you know, Brian, that's exactly what you need in a situation like that, right? No outs, man on third. You need a short little pop-up like that or a quick ground ball to hold him at third. But
Now batting number 15, Anthony Titone.
still only one out. House on third.
Inside pitch goes for strike one.
That was filthy.
That was nice. That was nasty.
Now, Van Daff definitely doesn't throw the hardest, but he has great control and he has great movement on his pitches. Talking to catcher Jack Rasmus. Nice little slider action by Van Daff. That's a fastball, and that's going to be fouled off onto Spring Road. And it won't hit a car. Been waiting to hear the first glass shatter this year from a foul ball heading onto onto York Road. Hasn't happened yet.
You mean St. Charles?
St. Charles, man, 0 for 3. You would think that the street running past York would be York Road, but you know,
We do have Duke Drive on the way in.
It's Duke Drive. Count 2-2. Inside fast, lets me put on the ground. That should drive in a run. Reedy makes the long toss to Braun. 2 outs, but Mustangs take the lead 1-0 early here in the first.
Now batting number 11, Rich Gassman.
Yeah, a little high there. Oh, a little ground ball put up the middle. Fleming's going to get to it, but just a little too late. That'll be an infield single for the Mustangs. And in case you're just joining us again, we are getting a working camera. So just a few more minutes and that should be up and running.
Sam Erickson.
Downers Grove South with a 1-0 lead. 2 outs and a man on first. Great pitch right there by Van Daff. Count 0-1. Pickoff attempt. Last pickoff attempt went errantly. Downers Grove South was able to advance the runner all the way to third. That's going to be another base hit up the middle.
The runner hesitated.
A little too strong on the throw to third, but he'll still hold there. And Brian, I will say, Downers Grove South not really making excellent contact, but finding spaces.
Yeah, they're finding
to get the
gaps right
ball.
now. I don't know if you saw that, Charlie, but the runner made a smart decision, taking second on the throw. That's something I do in MLB The Show all the
is
time.
it? See, I struggle to get on base, so I can't do that very often. Van Daff deals. Man on second and third with 2 outs. That should be a routine pop-up to right field, and it will be. Van Daff able to get out of it. And Downers Grove South only with a 1-0 lead. When we come back, it will be Ruggieri, Maurer, Barton. 1, 2, 3 for the Dukes. And again, we will get a camera up and running soon. Mustangs lead 1-0. All right, and after that short little break, welcome back. Leading off for the Dukes, junior Nico Ruggieri. Definitely got some speed on the base pass, so not shocking he's going to lead off today. Dukes trail by 1 in the bottom of the first. Not much ground to make up, so could be in for a good one here.
It's a nice hit through the gap of the shortstop and third baseman.
Well, and Brian, you think on a beautiful day like this, too, we might see some, obviously we haven't seen much very good contact early, but with this good of weather, you might see batters really get on some balls and drive them. Ruggieri, a threat to steal at first. Another speed threat up to bat now for the Dukes, Eli Maurer. Great pitch. Swing and a miss. Count 0-1. Maurer bunts at the second pitch. Trying to get some speed early on the base pass for the Dukes. Jerry with a single. Stands at first. Great slider, but Maurer gets there just in time to foul it off. Great pick by the shortstop. Maurer not able to run it out. And that's a double play for the Mustangs. Great play right there by the shortstop. Can't see his number from here, but not bad contact. Just didn't end up in the right place. And 2 outs early. Now to bat Matt Barton. Some more lefty-on-lefty action. Fouls off the first pitch. Pitching for the Mustangs, number 16, Kyle Martin. 2 lefty pitchers here to start this game. Martin deals. Barton a chopper to first base. And that'll be 1-2-3 for the Mustangs. Definitely not the inning the Dukes were looking for, but some solid contact, and we'll go into the top of the second with the Mustangs up 1-0.
You know, Charlie, you know what happened last night with the York Dukes lacrosse team? Lost in overtime. My morning didn't start any better. Woke up, got a nasty cramp back of my knee. It still hurts. I'm in pain.
You know, man, it happens. It's a long season.
We got a lot of games.
A lot of games.
No one else has a lot of games left. This York Duke baseball team.
They do. Definitely an interesting start to the season. Dukes just finished their series with the Hilltoppers of Glenbard West. Swept them 3-0, and then went 1-2 in their series against Downers Grove North, who's a top 10 team. Funny enough, their one win was actually a mercy rule. Shocking. You don't usually see a team only win one game in a series because of a mercy rule. So this Dukes team clearly has a lot of upside. Some star-studded pitchers, as we said earlier. Van Daff going to Stonehill in Alabama next year. He's a senior. And then Ryan Sloan, committed to Wake Forest. He's a junior, but could be an early draft pick in the MLB draft. So wouldn't be shocked to see him forego college. You never know, right? Sadly, I don't have to make that decision. But definitely.
Yes, I bet that's a situation we'd all like to be in.
27, Wyatt Warrow.
Definitely not a situation that is stress-free. But in case you're just joining us, Downs Grove South leads 1-0 in the top of the second. Van Daff on the mound. First pitch. Gets the outside corner on the fastball. Count 0-1. Another outside fastball. That one a little bit too wide. Count goes to 0-2 or 1-1. But yeah, as we said earlier, Van Daff will start the game for the Dukes. Great catch right there by senior catcher number 2, Jack Rasmus.
The nerf he did not hit this game.
Nice rip, a great play by Fleming. DeBron at first, 1 out. And now up to bat.
Now batting number 4, Luke Bernas.
Number 4, Luke Bernas, the DH. Something interesting about the Dukes today. Their DH batting in the 9-hole. Brian, I don't think you see your DH batting that late in the lineup often. You know more about baseball than I do, so maybe it's not that uncommon, but
I mean, if we're talking about the major leagues, then yes. Then yes, your DH is usually a cleanup guy or in the top 4 spots, but in high school, it's a little different.
great pitch right there.
I mean, look at us. We got our DH in the 9-hole.
Yeah. I'll move the count to 0-2. Oh, and that's going to be a base hit on the 0-2 pitch. Probably the best contact we've seen today by both teams.
Now batting number 2, Aaron Davis.
One out, man on first. Mustangs lead 1-0 early in this ball game. High and inside pitch misses. That's a high fastball. That gets the zone. Count 1-1.
That one gets away from Rasmus, so the runner's going to take second.
Yeah, definitely some errant throws here early by the Dukes. Allowed runners to advance a few times. That's going to be fouled off down the right field line. Count now 2-2. Van Daff could really use a strikeout here with 1 out, man on second for the Mustangs. Here's the 2-2. Inside fastball, chopped to third base. Reedy can't stop it. One of the tougher bounces I've seen on this field.
He did a good job at least keeping it in front of him and just keeping it in the infield.
Yeah, use his shoulder there. Runners now at first and third, 1 out.
29, Jalen House.
And now batting Jalen House. He's the runner that scored for the Mustangs earlier. Could really use a double play right here. 1 out. Men on first and third. Mustangs lead 1-0. Pickoff attempt at first. He's going to be safe. Here's Van Daff. Ooh, inside pitch. It hit him. Base is now loaded with 1 out.
Now batting number 6, Will Potter.
First pitch low and inside.
Nice play by Raz to keep it in front of him.
Another inside pitch. Kind of moved to 2-0. First and third in very tight. Count 2-0. That
was ripped.
Holy smokes. Wow, off the back wall. One runner in, two runners in. House gets the third, and that's going to be a stand-up double. Mustangs now lead 3-0 on the top of the second. Talking about good contact. I thought that was going to be a routine pop fly, and it just kept going.
How you ripped that?
Kalau's going to go talk to Van Daff on the mound.
You know, Charlie, we got an interesting day tomorrow. Going to the White Sox game.
Yes. Hopefully it doesn't get rained out.
Dylan Cease bump day.
It'll be a great game, man. I really hope it doesn't get canceled.
Yeah.
It looks like it might be TJ Silkaitis. For the Dukes, it's hard to tell from here.
I think you'd be right about that.
Yes, it is.
YSL zone.
YSN zone, that's right.
Now pitching number 23, TJ Silkaitis.
All right, and a pitching change for the Dukes. That's going to bring in junior number 23, TJ Silkaitis. Mustangs lead 3-0 here early with men on second and third. One out in the top of the second. First pitch of the day for Silkaitis. That'll be a great pitch. Strike one. That'll miss Sloan away. Count moves to 1-1. One out here, so you're going to need an infield pop-up or a quick ground ball to hold the runners and force this thing to move to 2 outs. Here's Silkaitis, 1-1 count. Great block by Rasmus. That'll hold the runners. Count moves to 2-1 on the outside pitch. Another low pitch. Now 3-1. Rasmus doing a great job behind the plate.
Be ball 4. So we walk the bases loaded.
Now batting number 11, Rich Gassman.
Bases loaded now for the Mustangs. Only one out. It's going to be Rich Gassman asking for time. Rosmus going to meet with Silkaitis at the mound.
Always love in baseball that they hide their mouth with their glove.
Some big secrets they must be telling. Some gossip.
Yes. Maybe they're talking about us.
Bases loaded, one out for the Mustangs. Silkaitis deals low fastball, stopped again by Rosmus. Count moves to 1-0. It's going to be a little bit too high. Counting up 2-0. Cannot afford to walk a batter here. The base is loaded. Swing and a miss right there on a pitch in the dirt. Great pitch. Count now 2-1. He needed that.
He did.
That's going to be fouled off. Count now 2-2. Certainly a recovery here after starting the at bat 2-0. Strikeout here would be big for the Dukes to get out of this. Mustangs leading 3-0 at the top of the second with one out. Bases loaded. The 2-2. Low and outside. Full count with the bases loaded. Is this a movie scene?
I mean, if your movie takes place in the top of the second.
One out. Bases loaded. 3-2 count. Silkaitis. That's going to be a short pop fly. Not able to get there. Bare hands it. Throw into Rosmus too high, but Silkaitis backs him up. Bloop single right there for the Mustangs. That'll drive in a runner. It'll be 4-0 here on the top of the second with only one out.
Now batting number 7, Sam Erickson.
Only so much you can do there if you're Silkaitis with the full
Yeah.
count. Kind of got the contact that he wanted, just we're not able to get there. Sam Erickson up to bat for the Mustangs. That'll be a little bit too high. Count 1-0. That pitch misses outside. Count now 2-0. Sorry again for the camera difficulties. A little bit harder to find a camera that's working on a Saturday. Sadly, not everything in the building is open like it is on a usual school day, so you'll be getting a little bit more of a radio broadcast from us today.
Yes, and the scoreboard is also incorrect. It is 4-0.
So I'm going to be, we'll be updating you on the score as consistently as possible. And that looks like Ryan Sloan going into the bullpen for the Dukes. Score 4-0 here for the Mustangs. However, it's early in this ballgame, only the top of the second. Great pitch right there to find the strike zone, low and inside. Count now 3-1. And in case you've watched baseball before, cannot afford to walk a batter when the bases are loaded. Give them a pitch they can hit. That pitch outside, that will walk Erickson, and that'll drive in another run. Score now 5-0 Downers Grove South. Duke's certainly in a pickle here.
Still just one out as well.
They need some contact on the ground, turn a double play. Feels like we've been here for a century, Brian.
Yeah.
It is the top of the second inning. Mustangs now lead 5-0 over the Dukes. Bases loaded, one out. Silkaitis deals.
It's a nice pitch.
Swing and a miss right there. That's number 31, Derek Carlson, batting for the Mustangs. Another great pitch, fouled off. Count 0-2. Better start to this at-bat for Silkaitis. Count, bases loaded. Just a little bit too high right there for Silkaitis. Not a bad pitch, 0-2. It's where you want to miss. Count now 1-2. Here's the pitch. Another great block by Rasmus, doing a great job defensively behind the plate. Count now 2-2. Oh, that's a rip. Up the middle. That'll drive in 2. The lead now 7-0 in favor of Downers Grove South. With only one out.
Now batting number 27.
Men at the
Wyatt
corners.
Waro.
Certainly not the start we were expecting, Brian.
Not at all.
But as you said earlier, it's a very, very long season. And this isn't a conference. This isn't in a conference series game, so I think they'll survive this. Duke's desperately needing an out right here. Thank you, Josh Melvin, for updating the scoreboard for us. We don't have to remind you as often. Oh, and that's smoke to right field. That'll drive in a run. 2 outs now, but the lead grows to 8-0 in favor of the Mustangs.
Now batting number 4, Luke Bernas.
Two outs now, man on first. Another great stop by Rasmus. Doing a great job defensively. Hasn't even gotten a chance to bat this game. That pitch high. Rasmus tries to go to first. It's not in time. Braun with a great catch at first. Count now 2-0. That finds the outside corner. Count moves to 2-1. Low and outside. Count 3-1.
There he is.
And he'll walk him. Runners at first and second with 2 outs now.
Now batting number 2, Aaron Davis.
And Cloud's going to be with Silkaitis at the mound. Looks like Ryan Sloan will be brought into the game. Brian, tell those who aren't familiar with Ryan Sloan, tell us a little bit about him.
He throws really hard. And I'd be really scared if I was a batter and I saw like 93 coming at me in high school.
Yeah, and as we said a little bit earlier, in case you're just joining us and you missed it, Sloan ranked the number 1 2024 recruit in the state of Illinois. Should be an early MLB draft pick, but has committed to Wake Forest, the number 2 team in the country right now. We can go on and on.
Yep. You know, I actually see Ryan Sloan every day in the hallway.
Wow.
Yep. Passing period from second to third, because I walk with Jack Rosmus, and they're just like, yo, you going to the Dome today? Like every day. Every single day.
So always a treat to see him pitch. Throwing 93, 94. Usually don't see him come in relief, but, I mean, at this point, it's basically like he's starting the ball game.
Mm-hmm.
The only issue is that
He's down 8 runs.
DGS gets to start up 8-0.
It's like a showdown in MLB.
And usually when you see him pitch, you'll see some MLB scouts in attendance, but didn't think you'd be seeing him this early, so we just get to enjoy seeing him be, you know, high school junior, high school baseball player.
Mm-hmm.
I would expect the next 5 innings to be certainly in favor of the Dukes.
Now
Hey.
pitching number 17.
Why his jersey number's flipped? I don't know why his jersey.
Ryan Sloan.
I don't know why he has the wrong jersey on.
17 years ago.
That first pitch is going to miss outside for Sloan. DGS with an 8-0 lead here in the top of the second. Men on first and second. 2 outs. 1-0 count. Sloan deals. Ooh. Close. That's close. Umpire's calling a tight strike zone today. That pitch also misses outside. Count 3-0. Now, just in case you aren't aware, if Downers Grove South is able to score 2 more runs in this inning, it will end the ball game with the 10-run mercy rule. Great pitch right there, able to find the inside part of the zone. Count now 3-1. Certainly do not want to put 2 runners in scoring position right here. Hey, Brian, that's pretty fast.
Yeah, it's kind of fast.
That's pretty, I don't know how you time that one up. Count now 3-2. Sloan's going to step off. I would expect some heat right down the middle, Brian. If I'm Sloan, I'm thinking this kid can't catch up to it. What a frame job by Rasmus. That was, you know what? I don't even know what to say, man.
Yeah, you can't hit
that. Was, you certainly ain't hitting that. You're sitting there waiting for the ball four call, but finds the zone after the longest
half inning
I've probably witnessed in high school baseball history. Mustangs lead 8-0. Ryan Sloan comes into relief, strikes out the first batter he faces. Dukes finally get a chance to bat here. And that'll be our good friend, number 2, Jack Rasmus, to lead off the bottom half of the second for the Dukes. And Brian, what do they need to do here to climb back a little bit? If you're at the plate right now, does a lead like that change how you're looking at pitches, how you're swinging?
I mean, I don't think you should change your approach that much coming back down 8 runs. Maybe you start to be a little bit more aggressive, but getting on base is the key. So maybe just seeing a little bit more pitches, getting a feel for this pitcher. We've only had 3 at-bats so far, so we'll see how that affects him too. Pitching-wise, sitting out for a long time.
He was sitting down for a very long time. 2 pitching changes, 6 runs, 7 runs. Man.
I'm a fan of the stirrups.
Oh, me too. Looks sweet.
Yeah. Now batting number 2, Jack Rasmus.
I see grade school alum Jack Rasmus. Committed to Ashland, Ohio to play baseball next year. His cute little slide. Catcher done a great job defensively behind the plate. Great frame job right there to strike out that last Mustang batter. And he'll take the first pitch strike. It's a great pitch right there. That's number 16, Kyle Martin. Haven't gotten to say his name a lot today because, frankly, just haven't gotten to. Second pitch is going to miss low and inside. Count moves to 1-1. And talking to some of the guys on the team, Rasmus has found some great contact this year. Hit a home run against Downers Grove North earlier. Takes the third pitch. Count moves to 2-1.
Ooh, pops that one
That's
up.
going to be popped up foul. 2-2 count here for Rasmus. The Dukes could certainly use a man on base right here. Trailing 8-0 here. Not what we expected, but it's a long game. Rasmus turns on one, but that's going to be fouled down the third base line. Count still 2-2. That's going to miss outside. Full count now for Rasmus. Great at bat here. He checked it. A walk to start the inning for the Dukes. I don't know what they were looking for.
7, Jack Braun.
Now some back-to-back Jack action. As Filosa's going to pinch run for the catcher. That's Brian Filosa, wide receiver for the York Dukes football team, by the way.
Indeed.
Good friend.
In high school baseball, they actually don't let the catchers run. I actually just learned about that rule.
They don't let them?
No, because they need to go get their gear on. So
Wow.
It takes too long. So Jack, every time gets a walk, he goes and touches first base and goes right back to the dugout.
That's going to be a first pitch ball.
It's got to be interesting duty.
Yeah.
But Brian,
just get in there and run.
you're going to go pinch run for Jack every time he steps on base today.
You know, at least get to be involved in the game because obviously Filosa not hitting today. Play shortstop for the Dukes. That pitch misses high. Count moves to 3-0. That pitch right down the middle. Count now 3-1 for Braun. Turns on that one. That'll be foul. 3-2 count here for Braun. Rasmus on first. Here's the pitch. Turned again. Early again. That's fouled off. Braun stays alive. Count 3-2. Filosa pinch running for Rasmus at first. Takes a big lead. Wouldn't be shocked to see him take off here. He won't. Chopper to first base. Great pick. But isn't able to turn the double play. Braun reaches first on a fielder's choice. And
it's a nice job by Filosa just getting in the way of the throw. So the shortstop couldn't make it a play at first.
Yeah, and in the first inning we saw Ruggieri lead off with a single and then turn to a double play. So Duke's able to stay alive a little bit longer. 2 outs now. The power flat, Josh Fleming. Sorry, 1 out. It says 2 on the York scoreboard. A little bit confusing. Fleming with 4 home runs this season. Dukes could really use one here. That pitch misses outside. Count now 1-1.
Let's see him rip one.
That's going to be fouled back. Did it hit one? We might have finally hit a car after countless games here. I haven't seen a foul ball hit a car, and one might have finally gotten hit. Fleming, that's a base hit. That's going to be more than a base hit. That might drive in Braun. Clou's going to hold him at third, and that'll be a stand-up double for Fleming. Dukes needed that. With 1 out in the inning, men on third and second. Danko with the chance here to drive in the first run for the Dukes. Have a day, kid. Have a day, Chris. A lot of lefties in this York Dukes lineup.
It's interesting to see that, too. Matched up against a lefty.
Mm-hmm. Big swing and a miss by Danko on the first pitch. 0-1 count. He'll take that pitch outside, though, and it'll be 1-1. Dukes have been early on Martin's fastball early. That's going to be popped up. Did not think it was going that far. Oh, my gosh. A 3-run shot by Chris Danko. My apologies. I thought that was a pop-up. And that gets over the right center field wall. The Dukes needed that. It does say home run. There it is. Home run Dukes. The lead cut to 5 for the Mustangs on a 3-run shot by Danko.
Now
I mean,
batting
I
41,
mean,
Paul
my apologies.
Reedy.
I really thought that was a pop-up, and that
No, it was tanked.
got out. I mean, that was a great shot by Danko. Dukes really, really needed that. 8-3 to score now, and Reedy wants to bunt. Can't get it to go there, though. Count moves to 0-1. In case you're just joining us. Score now 8-3 after Danko 3-run shot. Here's Reedy, fouls that one off. 0-2 count here. That misses low and inside. And that one misses low. Count 2-2. Close pitch right there. Full count. 3-2 for Reedy. No one on base. Here's the 3-2. Reedy turns on it early again on the fastball.
Uh-oh. Your car's over there.
It's a souvenir for somebody.
It's in the parking lot.
Full count. That misses high. Reedy with the walk. Duke's doing a great job of taking their time on these at-bats.
Now batting number 8, Vinny Marini.
They're going to meet at the mound with Martin. Here's Marini. I have not seen him bat this year, so it will be interesting. Should be interesting. The DH today.
Marini tried to lay down the first pitch bunt. Fouled it off.
0-2 count here for Marini. Big leadoff on first for Reedy. He's going to steal. Get down, Paul. He's going to be safe.
Got it.
I don't think I've seen Reedy steal this year, Brian. Maybe I'm wrong, but I didn't know Paul had speed like that.
Tested the catcher's arm.
And you said earlier, I mean, the catcher has been sitting for a while. I mean, that was extremely long top half of the second for the Mustangs. Nonetheless, runners in scoring position now for the Dukes. Great 0-2 take right there by Marini. That's going to be fair, and that'll drive in a runner. Marini's going to slide down at second. That's a double, and that'll drive in Reedy. The score 8-4 now. Certainly a rally here for the Dukes as we flip to the top half of the order. Ruggieri already with a hit in this game.
Seems like we might be here a little bit longer.
This could be in contention for the longest baseball game in York history. As Ruggieri gets a chance to bring in his Italian friend Marini.
Think they get like boosted when they're on the field together.
Chemistry.
Yes.
Ruggieri takes the first pitch strike. Count 0-1. Lead cut in half by the Mustangs. Or the Mustang lead cut in half by the Dukes. After a Danko 3-run shot. And a Marini double. Drove in Paul Reedy, and that steal ended up paying off. But the count now moves to 0-2. It's going to be Maurer on deck. Great take right there by Ruggieri. He's choking up. Count now 1-2. Big hack by Ruggieri, just a little bit late. 2 outs for the Dukes. Marini on second.
Number 5, Eli Maurer.
That's going to be fouled back. As the national anthem plays for JV girls lacrosse game in the background. A day loaded with sports here.
You going to the Varsity game after this?
I am.
So am I.
Are you really?
Yes, I am.
Awesome. I'm going to get some food, though.
As well.
Like a little bit of a high curve there. Still too high and misses the zone. Now, Brian, when I'm playing MLB The Show, and I see that pitch,
Swinging.
that's tanked.
Mm-hmm.
That's tanked. Now, in real life, I can't do that because I'm not good at baseball.
Yeah, I can't hit the ball very hard.
It's a big swing right there by Maurer. Just barely misses. Count 1-1. Great pick by the shortstop. Tough throw. Oh, and it gets by the first baseman. That's going to bring in Marini. And that'll move Maurer to second. Dukes needed that. 8-5 the score now. Again, runner in scoring position as the lefty Barton comes up to bat. No batting gloves, no tape.
Number 4,
Just a gritty baseball player. Just a gritty blue-collar baseball player is Matt Barton. Left fielder for the Dukes. Also a football player. First pitch. Triple to first. And that'll end the inning. But, Brian, successful inning for the Dukes.
I'd say so. 5-run inning is always pretty nice.
You know, usually you don't see, after a 5-run inning, the team not be in the lead.
Mm-hmm.
So one of the more interesting second innings I've ever seen, maybe just innings in general, 13 runs scored. So pretty long.
Yeah, it took a little bit.
2 pitching changes by the Dukes brought in. In case you're just joining us, Ryan Sloan, probably one of the better high school pitchers you'll ever see in person. Sadly, you're not even able to see it on video. But we'll describe to you what he's doing, and what he's doing is throwing it fast.
Right now, he's just warming up.
Yes, he is just warming up. As we're going to start the 3rd inning here shortly. Mustangs lead the Dukes 8-5. We'll be right back. Oh, yeah, as a trail. It was the fastest game ever. Nuts. Yeah, this game's going to take a very, very long time. Where are you playing at? Chick-fil-A.
Now batting number 29, Jalen House.
Jalen House going to start the inning for DGS. He's going to take ball 1.
Yeah, top of the order here for the Mustangs. Sloan misses low and outside. Oh, my. That was fast. House swing and misses.
How do you hit what you can't see?
You know what? You got to guess. You got to get lucky. 1-1 count here. Sloan deals. Yeah, you ain't hitting that, man. 1-2's the count. That's just too fast. That's crazy. You know what? And I haven't actually gotten to watch it from behind home plate. I've only been able to watch it in the stands. It's a lot scarier.
Yeah.
Even this far away. Props to Jack catching that. That's the movement on that is nuts. I think Rosman thought it was a strike, but count moves at 2-2. I don't think the umpire can see it. No, I think that is a part of the issue. The batter certainly can't. Oh, great take right there by House. Full count. It might not even be a take. He might just not see it and doesn't even know where it is. He just doesn't want to risk a swing. That one misses outside. His fastball really moves. It moves like a sinker. It moves sharp glove side.
Number 6, Will Potter.
Now, Charlie, I know you've been watching the Ken Burns
Baseball
history of
documentary.
baseball.
Yes, I have.
How much of that have you learned, and how much of that is useful information?
So I'm on to the 1920s now. You know, not much of what I've seen in that applies to baseball now. It's changed a lot. You didn't see guys throwing like this very often. That's
Also, it was
interesting.
Satchel Paige.
Satchel. Once I get to the 1940s, still got a long time. Feels like I've been watching it forever. As every episode's 2 hours, and I'm on episode 4, and we're only in the 1920s, so have not reached even World War II yet. He's gonna take off. Come on, Roz.
It's a pretty good throw.
It was a good throw. Just shortstop wasn't able to get there in time, and House looks shaken up. That was a wonky slide.
I thought he hurt his back.
Yeah, we're gonna get time here. Umpire behind no plate stand looks like he got hit in the face, but I don't think that's the case. Trainer Jim's gonna jog to second base. Go check on him. But we'll be right back after this injury timeout.
Congratulations to John Rainier, going to Indiana University, studying finance.
And we are right back after that injury timeout. No outs. House on second for the Mustangs. Who's on first? 1-1 pitch. Breaking news. Someone got a hit off of Ryan Sloan. That's going to bring in House. That's going to be a stand-up double. Score now 9-5 in favor of the Mustangs.
Now batting number 15, Anthony Tatone.
Somehow managed to make contact on that slider.
Out of his hand, I thought he was going to hit him.
I don't know. That would have made me jump out of the box. Counts 0-1. Another slider. Popped up very high. Dukes aren't able to get there. Apologies. Matt Barton's actually playing in right field today, usually playing in left. Go to. Not sure where that missed, but it did. Count now 1-2. Certainly a tight strike zone today. And that's a swing and a miss. Low fastball gets him swinging. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting number 11, Rich Gassman.
That's gas. 0-1's the strike. That's far. That's a hard pitch. Hard pitch to hit. Hard pitch. 0-1's the count. And up.
Yeah, I mean.
That was a swing to where you don't know where the pitch is going, but just going to swing. Counts 0-2. Great frame job by Rasmus right there. That's a strikeout. You know, I think when you throw that hard, it might help you with some calls just because umpire's just not able to see it, whether or not it really crosses the plate or not. He's looking right where the catcher's glove is to see if it's a strike or not. Raz does a great job right there. Second out of the inning. Second strike out of the inning for Sloan. Man on second for the Mustangs. Paint job by Sloan right there. Gets the outside corner. Counts 1-1. Shoom. 1-2 is the count. I know you can't see it, but if you had to guess, it was a fastball and it was a swing and a miss. There's another fastball.
Ooh, I guess it jumped up.
Interesting. I mean, that looked like the pitch the umpire called strike 3 20 seconds ago. I just don't think he can see where the pitch ends up. Sloan's frustrated. I would expect a fastball right down the middle. Nope, but he swings and misses. Deserving of that strikeout. Some frustration in the dugout as well.
Like you said, he just can't see it. He's not used to it.
Frankly, I'm more impressed that DGS had a double that inning.
Yeah.
That was what impressed me the most, because the fact that you're so numb to Ryan Sloan striking out 3 batters in an inning, like the double is what I was so impressed with. Townsgrove South, not as successful that inning. Only able to manage 1 run. The lead, only 4. Pitching change for the Mustangs. That's going to be number 17, RJ Lube. Should be 4, 5, 6 up to bat for the Dukes. And yes, still in contention for the longest York Dukes baseball game in history. Can we do it?
Now batting number 2, Jack Rasmus.
And now to bat for the Dukes, number 2, Jack Rasmus, the catcher.
Had a nice friendly conversation with the ump.
Well, I'd certainly be talking to the ump a lot after that inning. First pitch misses. Count moves to 1-0. Rasmus drew a walk earlier. Ryan Filosa pinch ran for him. Second pitch misses as well. Count now 2-0. And on deck is the first baseman, number 7, Jack Braun. Oh! And that's going to be an error. Rasmus finds first. And Brian Filosa
Now batting number
jog
7,
over
Jack Braun.
and tag him out. So I'm sure that'll get scored as an error. Nonetheless, Dukes reach base in their first at bat of the inning. Here's Jack Braun. First pitch misses high. Filosa certainly a threat to steal. Not too big of a leadoff. Oh, he keeps inching forward. Great block by the catcher. Pitch misses low. Count now 2-0. Now, if I'm York right now, and I'm Braun, I'm doing anything I can to get on base, because on deck is Josh Fleming, who... Oh! That's not good. That'll be safe. Great job by Filosa right there to somehow get back and avoid the tag. And not bad contact by Braun either, just
Now batting number
right fielder
12,
playing it tight.
Josh Fleming.
He certainly won't be for this at-bat. Josh Fleming had a stand-up double earlier. Drove in 2 runs. Velosa's going to steal second base. With 1 out, runners in scoring position. The same situation we were in last inning. The Dukes were able to put up 5 runs. Could use another 5 here. 1-0's the count. Good take by Fleming. Count moves to 2-0. A little chopper to short on the 2-0. Not able to beat it out, but it'll move Velosa to third.
Now batting number 19, Chris Danko.
Here's the junior, Chris Danko, up to bat. Had a 3-run shot earlier. First pitch misses low. Count 1-0. Danko golfs that. That's going to get down, and that'll score a run. Danko 2 for 2.
Now batting number 24,
4 RBIs now.
Paul Reedy.
Dukes now only trail by 3. Danko on first, now batting third baseman Paul Reedy. First pitch somehow manages to find the strike zone outside, and it'll be 0-1. And a pitch Reedy wanted to swing at, but a little too fast. 0-2's the count. Danko on first. Could see him take off, and we do. Gets a great jump. And he'll easily slide into second.
Slide wasn't even necessary there.
No.
Catcher didn't even throw over.
That was one of the better jumps I've seen. A lot of speed on this York Dukes team. Dukes need a hit here. 1-2's the count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the outside pitch. Nonetheless, the Dukes bring in a run. Mustangs lead 9-6. And luckily, we still get to see Ryan Sloan on the mound. Top of 4 here. We'll be right back after this short break.
batting number 26, Hayden Fellows.
First pitch taken for strike one.
Yeah, Sloan and Ross has just been playing a little bit of catch so far. Mustangs struggling to make contact, but that pitch misses outside, 1-1. Chop to third. Great throw, great stretch by Braun. Woo-hoo. Short little chopper to third. Really slung it, and
Now batting number 27,
Braun did the splits a little bit. First out of the inning. Dukes have not thrown a scoreless inning so far. Swing and a miss. That's number 27, Wyatt Warrow. Brian, something to point out. Last two batters for the Mustangs were not in their starting lineup. So you might think that they see Sloan come in and they're thinking, we're going to throw in as many lefties as we can.
Give themselves any
A shot.
at making contact.
That's another strike. 1-2's the count. Haven't seen much off speed from Sloan. Doesn't seem like he needs to. They're not catching up to it. No point. Somehow able to.
1-2 pitch was fouled off.
Somehow able to make contact on that. I know I couldn't.
I don't think we should compare ourselves to these guys at all.
What are we going to see here on this 1-2 pitch? I'm thinking inside fastball. Outside. Swing and a miss. This is fun to watch.
Another strikeout.
Now batting number 4, Luke Bernas.
That's the DH. Oh! First pitch, base hit. Nice contact right there. That'll put a runner at
Now
first.
batting number 2, Aaron Davis.
It's a 9-hole hitter, Aaron Davis up to bat now. 2 outs. I would expect 3 straight fastballs. Strike one.
A little toss over to first.
I think that was his best one.
0-1's the count. Chopper back to Sloan. He's going to jog over, toss it to Braun. Scoreless for the Mustangs. The top half of the fourth. Dukes only trail by 3, and usually that might be, a little bit of a lead, but with a 9-6 score, that's not much.
Sneaking a song in from my album.
Dukes have a chance here. Take the lead for the first time today. We'll be right back. Is that John?
Now batting number 8, Daniel Dalton.
You know, Charlie, a year ago yesterday, Carlos Rodon threw a no-hitter for the Chicago White Sox.
Oh, you just messed up.
Was one pitch away from a perfect game, but hit a batter in the foot
I remember that.
in the bottom of the ninth.
Ball one to Marini, who had a double earlier.
Outside pitch called for strike one. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a miss. 1-2 now. One-two pitch was taken for a ball.
That's popped up. Ooh, almost a collision. But able to make the play. Now at the top of the order.
Number 3, Nico Ruggieri.
Bless you.
First pitch misses outside. 1-0's the count. There it is again. Count now 2-0 to Ruggieri. Leadoff batter for the Dukes. Ooh. That one right down the middle. It'll be popped up to left field. And 2 outs in the inning. We might actually have a fast inning.
Now batting number 5.
Haven't seen that since
Eli
the bottom of the
Bauer.
first.
Is his last name just Mauer, or is it Mauer? Bauer. Just Mauer.
It's just spelled a little bit. First pitch strike. To the left fielder, Eli Mauer. And second pitch gets away from the catcher, but no one on base. That'll be 1-1. That pitch misses high and outside. Count moves to 2-1. And again outside, 3-1. Could really use Mauer on base. A lot of speed. The left-hander Barton on deck. Here's the 3-1. Misses inside, and that's going to be a walk. Here comes Barton.
It's a nice walk for Mauer. It's
Now batting
Can he get
number
the middle of
4,
the lineup up?
Matt Barton.
Barton, certainly someone with a little bit of power.
reminds me of Kyle Tucker with the
no gloves.
No gloves.
I like it. Mauer's going to steal.
Got him.
Great throw and great play by the shortstop. So That'll be the fourth inning. A fast inning in comparison to what we've had. Mustangs lead the Dukes 9-6. Oh, we'll do, man.
Now batting number 29, Jalen House.
Top of the order for the Mustangs. Number 29, Jalen House. Sloan on the bump. First pitch. Misses low. Swing and a miss. That's going to be strike one. 1-1's the count. Chop to second base. Fleming to Braun. Another great stretch by Braun to make the play. First out of the inning.
Now batting number 6, Will Potter.
Fun fact, the 1-2 batters for Downsgrove South both play basketball. And Brian, how do I know that? Me and you both called some of their basketball games.
Well, I did not do a DGS
Did
game.
you not do a
Maybe
DGS
I
game?
was on a camera for it because I remembered the names, but
Well, I called about 4 of them.
yes.
And you know what? They were a team that I feel like really did have potential. Didn't pan out for them, but I love calling them. That's going to be strike 2. That's just, tough pitch, man.
Baseball's hard.
Baseball is hard. Usually in high school you don't have to face somebody like this. And that's going to be a ball. Ryan Sloan just threw so hard. Hat came off his head. Now see, what I think about is, I don't like math. After a long day of math, having to bat against Ryan Sloan. Oh, man. Strike 3. An inside two-seamer. After a long day of math, having to bat against this,
Number 15, Anthony Tatone.
I just, it'd be a tough day. Sloan with a chance to go 1-2-3 here. Oh. Slider gets some swinging. Strike 1. Back-to-back sliders for Sloan. 0-2 is the count. Top of 5, Downsgrove South leads 9-6. 2 outs. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Misses high. Hat not wanting to stay on his head. That pitch in the dirt, 2-2. Back-to-back takes after Two not-so-great swings. Misses low again. Full count. Brian, if you're Sloan here, what are you throwing full count?
I'm going to throw a fastball right down the middle.
I was thinking the same. I think if it's in the strike zone, he should be fine no matter what. Oh! Slider outside.
Yep, just throw a slider right by him.
1, 2, 3 for Sloan. And 1, 2, 3 in the Downsgrove South lineup goes down. Now at bottom of 5. Game's moved a little bit quicker. 9-6 the score in favor of the Mustangs.
Charlie, what's your go-to Chick-fil-A order?
My go-to Chick-fil-A order?
Yep.
All right, man. I mean, it's got to be the spicy sandwich meal.
Okay.
You got to get the large fry. Because I feel like the one knock I have on Chick-fil-A, I think it's the best fast food spot. I don't think there's a question. And you know what? I feel like I've had it so much that I might even become numb to it to where I don't think it's that great anymore. It's still the best fast food spot. The service, amazing. You get your food fast. And it's not, it's not as terrible for you as other spots. But definitely spicy sandwich meal, large fry. I rotate between I love the Polynesian sauce. I rotate between the Polynesian and Chick-fil-A sauce. And the drink, I think it's just the Powerade. The Powerade there is so good. I don't know what it is.
Charlie, the past few times that I've been to Chick-fil-A in Elmhurst, I don't think they've said my pleasure to me.
Really?
Not once.
Wow. America's going in the wrong direction then, because that's sad. And my pleasure, that just puts a smile on my face.
It's like what makes the food taste good.
Yeah, it is. You're right, Brian. That's definitely a little bit disappointing. But they definitely set the standard for fast food for me.
The Los Angeles Angels are calling up shortstop Zach Nito.
First-round pick from the 2022.
He only played 44 minor league games. Batted .322, 408, and 529.
Wow. Wow. That's crazy. I did not know who he was. Now I do. I got to use all the help they can get because they've got about 2 baseball players on that entire team.
Well, they got the 2 best baseball players in the world, and they still can't win games.
And, Brian, you might think there actually could be an argument that those are the first and the second greatest baseball players ever.
Yep.
In the history of baseball, and they're on the same team, and they can't even make the playoffs. It's pretty unbelievable.
Happy I'm not an Angels fan. It's not like the White Sox are any better, though.
Well, I'm an Orioles fan. A lot to look forward to. Bright future. That's going to be a rip in the left center field for Barton. That's going to be a double. That reaches the back wall.
Stand-up double for Barton.
Great first at-bat for the Dukes. Exactly what they needed. This is going to bring up the slugger.
Now batting number 2, Jack Ross.
Number 2, Jack Rosmus for the Dukes. Quick little mound visit. And there's going to be a pitching change.
Seems like it's halftime in the girls' JV lacrosse game.
What's crazy is that game started in, the 4th inning?
Yeah.
We're in the bottom of the 5th. That's going to be number 18. Number 18 or number 10? It's hard to tell from here with those jersey numbers. Let's take a look. Number 18, Mike Jones. From what it looks like, just to make sure there's not a number 10. There is not, so that's going to be number 18, Mike Jones, coming in relief for Downs Grove South, righty. Be able to gauge what he does off these first 3 pitches. Interesting arm slot. Looks more like 3/4. That might just be sidearm. That'll be an interesting read.
Especially for right-handers.
Hey. Rasmus looked like he was signaling he's prepared to get hit by the pitch. Leadoff double by Matt Barton here in the bottom of the fifth. Brings out the catcher, Jack Rasmus, after this pitching change. Let's see what the senior catcher can do. Jones misses outside on the first pitch, and that'll move Barton to third. So a man on third with no outs to start the inning here for the Dukes. With only a 3-run lead. And Rasmus right here with a chance to cut it. Here's the 1-0 from Jones. Misses high. Now moves to 2-0. Rasmus doing a really good job so far this game, just taking his time during these at-bats. Duke's doing a really good job of that. Great frame job by the catcher. Looked like it might have missed outside, but count moves to 2-1. Here's Jones. Oh, great slider. Did not expect that from him.
That's a lot of movement.
That was a great pitch. Cal moves to 2-2.
Front door slider.
Oh. I would like to think that the ref wasn't even watching that.
Yes. I mean, to be fair, I think that is honestly one of the harder things about being an umpire and not being the home plate ump is making sure for check swings. I feel like I would always forget to do that.
Yeah. But puts Rasmus away.
Yes, usually if there was a umpire on first base, that would be his call.
Yeah, a little bit easier of a call. Hard to gauge whether or not he really swings from that angle. 1-0's the count to Braun. Or 0-1, my apologies. Big swing by Braun. Cal moves to 0-2. Jones doing a great job so far in relief. Barton leads off a third. 1 out. Here's the left-hander, Braun. Tries to golf one in the dirt. Isn't able to. Back-to-back strikeouts for Jones, but here comes the power threat, Fleming.
Now batting number 12, Josh Fleming.
Dukes could use a big fly from here. From Fleming right now.
Yeah, this is a big at-bat. 2 outs, runners in scoring position.
First pitch from Jones. Oh, big swing. Duke's a little bit early on Jones right now. They've been early all game. Here's the 0-1. Fleming late on that one, fouls it off. Count moves to 0-2. Jones with a chance to go 3 straight strikeouts on this pitch. Here's the 0-2 from Jones. Great block by the catcher. Misses low and outside. 1-2's the count. Swing and a miss, and a great inning by Jones in relief. Barton advanced to third with no outs, and Duke's unable to come through. But in the top of the sixth, Sloan still pitching. DGS's lead stays at 3.
Risk management.
That photo's pretty funny.
Now batting number 24, Brandon Howell.
Howell batting for the Mustangs. Sloan still taking the mound in the top of the sixth. Mustangs still with a 3-run lead. Here's the first pitch. Fastball. Looked like it was going to miss outside, but last second it broke right across the middle of the plate. Counts 0-1. Great frame job by Rosses right there. It looked like that might have missed
That one
outside.
looked a little outside.
What they say, you can't hit what you can't see. Seems like you can't call what you can't see. That two-seamer, he's going to a lot. That slider missed just outside. Count 1-2. Sloan puts him away on the fastball. First out of the inning.
Now batting number 7, Sam Erickson.
I don't think I've ever seen a bunt foul off something that
All the way backwards.
that fast. 0-1 on the bunt attempt. That one misses outside. Count moves to 1-1. Sloan misses outside again. Count now 2-1. Here's the 2-1 from Sloan. Foul tipped into the glove. 2-2's the count.
Strike 3 called.
Yeah, you guys aren't able to see that at home, but that slider just looked like it was going to
It's
miss
got a lot of break.
10 feet outside and broke right back in on the last second. And Cloud's going to go meet with Sloan. You would think a pitching change would come imminently. I don't know what his pitch count's at. But I haven't seen anyone warming up, so. Is he? Can't tell who's coming in.
I think Ruggieri is actually going to go pitch, and Filosa is going to go play short.
Wow. Did not know Nico pitched, Brian.
Neither did I. Obviously, we're not tapped in
No.
as much.
No. I haven't seen him pitch this year, though.
Coach was saying after Sloan, it's like,
Yeah. I don't think they were expecting to allow 9 runs anyway, so I'm sure it changed the pitching dynamic a little bit. It's going to be number 3, Nico Ruggieri, on the mound for the Dukes as he warms up.
He's got to work to get one more out this inning.
Yeah, and then, only one more inning after that, so unless we somehow go to extras.
Of course.
You never know.
find a sigh of relief on that.
Yeah, I'm sure the GGS batters are not too upset. Yeah, that was nice.
Charlie, I have sad news to report. I lost my streak in Wordle. I forgot to play yesterday.
Really? How long was your streak?
It was 378 days.
378 days. That's crazy.
It's commitment.
That's a long time.
Never missed it.
Wow.
Never missed it. Never gotten it wrong.
Yeah, that's a long time. Sad to see that happen, man.
It's unfortunate.
All right, Ruggieri faces his first batter of the day and could be first batter of the year. I don't know if he's pitched so far. Thought maybe they'd bring in Danko, but oof. First pitch almost hits him. Definitely an interesting windup for Nico. Ooh, swing and a miss. Great pitch right there by Ruggieri. Count moves to 1-1. As Brian said earlier, only needs to work to 1 out. Get the Dukes back batting. Strike 2. Another great pitch. Count now 1-2. What a swing and a miss on the breaking ball. Only took 4 pitches. Great job by Ruggieri. His teammates flashing some big smiles after that. That's 3 outs. You move to the bottom of the 6th. Yeah. A Sloan-esque performance right there by Ruggieri. Mustangs lead 9-6.
Now batting number 19, Chris Danko.
And we are back for the bottom half of the 6th. Chris Danko up to bat. Mike Jones. Stellar performance last inning in relief. Can he replicate it here? First pitch gets Danko.
Ow.
Yeah, that doesn't feel good. But hey,
He's going to jog it off.
he gets a base.
Now batting number 21, Paul Reedy.
And now, here's number 21. Third baseman, Paul Reedy. First pitch. Reedy wanted it, just a little bit too late. Count 0-1. Danko with a small lead. We saw him steal earlier. Jones knows it. Certainly a quicker release with Danko on base. Count moves to 1-1 with the low pitch. A little bigger of a lead by Danko. Jones.
Jones fouled back.
That pitch inside. Close call, but a great pitch by Jones. Strikes out Reedy, and here comes Marini. Reedy and Marini.
Batting number 8, Vinny
Like that
Marini.
back-to-back. Dukes still trail by 3. Pickoff attempt. But Danko stays safe. And his jersey has quickly gone from white to brown.
Shows grit.
That's right.
Oh, just foul.
It seems like the release is really messing with the Dukes. Not able to time it up right. Marini squared that one up, but that's going to be a pop fly to center. Now top of the order, here's Ruggieri.
Now batting number 3, Nico Ruggieri.
Dukes could really use a hit here. First pitch to Ruggieri misses inside.
Need a spark.
That one misses high. Count moves to 2-0. Here's the 2-0 from Jones.
One's popped up into center field.
Able to make the play. Mustangs maintain their 3-run lead over the Dukes. We now head to the top of the 7th. Not sure who we're going to see on the mound. Looks like we're going to still see Ruggieri. We'll be right back after this short break. in the top of the 7th. Ruggieri still on the bump. Move Filosa to shortstop. The Mustangs maintain a 3-run lead here in the last inning. That's some great contact, but great read by Danko. He's able to get there.
1 pitch, 1 out.
Now batting number 4, Luke Burznas.
Ruggieri misses outside. 1-0's the count. Great contact. Uh-oh. My car's over there. Uh-oh. Wow. Wow.
There's no shot that didn't hit a car.
I don't know, but it was close. That almost hit a police car. That would have been great.
Your car was in danger.
It was. Great contact. Just a little bit too early. Count moves to 1-1. Breaking ball, Ruggieri misses high. Don't say that too often. 2-1's the count. No one on base. 1 out here in the top of the 7th. On a beautiful Saturday morning. Ripped up the middle. That's going to be a base hit. Man on first for the Mustangs.
Now batting number 2, Aaron Davis.
That's a strike. Great pitch by Ruggieri. Right, it seems like Ruggieri's enjoying every single moment of this. After every single pitch, you get a smile. Oh. That pitch cuts me off right there as that hits the batter. Men now on first and second.
Yeah, Ruggieri's not very happy about that one.
It's all right. You know what? He's exceeded expectations so far, to say the least. 1 out here, men out first and second for the Mustangs.
I always feel bad for the guy that has to go shag the foul balls.
Yeah, some of them got to go far. That's
That is
golf.
ripped.
That is very far, just not far enough. Danko's able to get there. Wow, holy smokes. I mean, was
Give it a
not
good
target,
shot.
but he's got a cannon. 2 outs now, men on the corners.
Now batting number 6, Will Potter.
Will Potter batting for the Mustangs now. Chance to grow the lead. Can we expect a clutch performance here from someone we did not think was going to take the mound today in Ruggieri? Strike 1. Might see a steal here. And that's going to be a base hit. That'll drive in a run. The lead grows to 4 for the Mustangs. They now lead 10-6.
Now batting number 15, Anthony Titone.
Josh, can you fix the score now?
Ooh, that pitch gets away. Runners now on third and second. Count 1-0. Great pitch by Ruggieri. Strike 1. Ooh, he just ducked underneath a breaking ball. Now 2-1 is the count. Men on third and second. 2 outs.
Why is Timmy Trumpets playing in the background?
I do not know.
Edwin Diaz is coming in.
Something's going on at the stadium. I know the varsity girls game starts in 15 minutes. Wow, I'm going to be late. That's crazy. Did not think this was going to be a 2.5-hour long game, but here we are.
That's what you get when you get 15 runs in 5 innings.
Not the worst thing in the world there, a walk.
Now batting number 3, Pedro Cahu.
KU, right? First pitch strike. 0-1's the count.
That pitch was taken for ball 1. Ooh.
Please get there, Chris.
Into left center.
Get there. Yes.
Catch is made.
Great play. That's Eli Maurer. All right, Dukes have a 4-run hill to climb here in the bottom of the 7th.
Who we got leading off?
2-3-4 for the Dukes. So Maurer.
Now batting number 16, Ryan Prochilo.
Ryan Prochilo, the backup catcher, batting for the Dukes. That makes me happy. Love Ryan. He's a nice kid.
Indeed.
That's a pitching change as well.
Not sure how he's wearing long sleeves right now, though.
It's number 11, Ryan Gassman. Prochilo fouls off the first pitch. mean, like, if you stuck around this entire time, I mean, props to you. Because, man, it's a long game. Trilo swings and misses on the second pitch. Count moves to 0-2. Here's the 0-2.
Gonna say he did not go.
Here's the 1-2 pitch from Gassman. Misses low and outside. 2-2's the count. Oh, squared up, but on the right spot. It's going to be a fly out to center. Now batting for the Dukes, number 24, Mason Balfons.
Now batting number 24, Mason Balfons.
So it seems like the Dukes are given some kids who don't usually hit some hitting opportunities here, as Rasmus is also going to be pinch hit for. That's going to be number 10, Nick Fisher. But at the plate right now is number 24, Mason Balfons. Takes first pitch inside, strike one. That one low and outside. Count moves to 1-1. That one high.
Count moves to 2-1.
We are now past the 2-hour mark of this ball game. And that pitch finds the strike zone. 2-2 is the count. What's going to happen here? That one misses.
Full count.
Full count. Yay. 3-2's the count. Balfons with a chance here to reach base. And a swing and a miss. Retires Balfons. And now Fisher up to bat.
Now batting number 10, Nick Fisher.
Swings through that fastball for strike one. Count 0-1 to Fisher. 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th. And strike two. Tough call right there. 0-2 now.
Duke's down to their final strike.
And that's going to be it. Dukes fall to the Mustangs, 10-6. One of the longest baseball games I've ever been to. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us on this beautiful Saturday. Enjoy your day. Enjoy your weekend.
And happy Jackie Robinson Day in
Yes.
Major League Baseball.
It is Jackie Robinson Day. Oh. As he said, Mustangs defeat the Dukes 10-6 on a beautiful Saturday. I'm Charlie Specht.
I'm Brian Grant.
Thank you for joining us. Have a great weekend. Thank you very much, Josh.
Thank you.